SQL interview question and answer. Question number 4. What do you mean by query and subquery in SQL? This question is asking about definition of query and subquery. Again, furthermore, it is asking about where do we use subquery in SQL. We can define query and subquery in SQL as follows. First of all, query. A query is request for data or information from a database table or combination of tables. We have a simple query here. Suppose we are going to select all the variables, all the columns from employees table. Then we use here select star from employees, where star indicates we are selecting all columns from employees table. Then it will display all the records, whatever it has in employees table, it will display in our output window. Next one is subquery. Query inside a main query is called subquery. It is also known as inner query or nested query. If a result depends upon the result of another table, then we use subquery. This is the condition. And subquery executes only one time. Sample code is given here. Suppose we are going to select all records from employees table, but we have certain condition. Employees table we use, but we are selecting only those department ID where department name is shipping. That means we don't have department name information in our employees table. In this condition, we have to use a different table because department name includes in department table. That's why we use here select star from employees where department ID equal. Then we select department ID from departments where department name is shipping. First of all, we have to understand result of this employees table depends upon result of departments table. That's why this select department ID from departments where department name is shipping, this part of the query is called subquery. This highlighted part is called subquery. And subquery runs only one time. First of all, it runs, it gives a value, then this value is used here, department ID, and it displays all the records from employees table which has corresponding department ID, that is correspond to department ID of shipping. To explain furthermore, we have to go through the Oracle developer window and run these two set of code. This is Oracle developer window where we are going to test our query and subquery. First of all, I am going to write query, then run this code, then observe what will happen its result, and after then I am going to write another query, that is the subquery, and run the code. Let me start with a simple query here. Select star from employees table. Employees is table name. Star means we are going to select all column, all variables from employee table. Let me run this code first. It has displays all the records. That means employees table, it has total 107 records and total 11 fields, 11 columns. This is a simple query. That means query is used simply to extract the data. Let me use subquery. Then using here from the same table, select star from employee, but we use condition here where department ID equal certain condition here, select department ID from departments table where department name is shipping. That means we are going to extract all the records from employees table. Only those records correspond to department ID, which corresponds to department name is shipping. But from here, department name shipping is not included in employees table. That means if we observe here employees table, we don't have department name. That's why we have to use another table. Another table name is departments, where it has included department ID as well as department name. That's why first of all we have to extract department ID correspond to department name shipping from departments table. Then we use that department ID to our employees table so that we can extract all the records corresponding to that department ID. From here, we can observe result of employees table depends upon result of departments table. That's why we use subquery. Here select department ID from departments where department name shipping. This part represents subquery. This is a query which is written inside another query. That's why it is called subquery. And its result, its output is used to extract the records from other table, employees table. That means output of employees table depends upon output of departments table. That's why we use subquery, and subquery executes only one time. Let me run this query and observe the result. This is the output after using subquery. That means it has total 45 records, but those records are corresponding to department ID 50. From here, from this code, first of all subquery runs or executes. It gives value of department ID for department name shipping, which is 50, and it becomes your value 50. Then this value is used in employees table, and we extract all the records corresponding to department ID 50 from employees table. That's why we use subquery to obtain the result from employees table. Let me run this code, subquery code separately and observe further more information. This is the subquery part. Let me run this code and run here. Now department ID is 50. That means from here it is clear that first of all subquery runs, it gives value 50. That 50 value is used, department ID value 50 is used to extract the data from employees table corresponding to department ID 50. That's why we obtain only 45 records, all having department ID 50. In this way, we can explain query and subquery and use of subquery in SQL. That's all about question number 4. Thank you.